Hi everybody, this is Melissa with Porterhouse Rules, and I am outside walking today. I do this because I have really bad anxiety a lot of the time, and I also battle depression quite often. And what this does for me is, there's a few things. Just getting outside and having the distraction of walking instead of sitting in your room with the blinds closed and curtains drawn and the silence all by yourself. I just seen a marker. That's why I picked it up. It's a clicky marker, but it doesn't work. Anyway, it's to get me outside and out of that depressing atmosphere, mainly. So I like to get outside and walk, especially if it's nice. And if it's a gloomy day, it doesn't help as much, but when it's nice out, it tends to help. Another reason that I like to get outside and walk for my depression and anxiety is, it's a change of scenery that kind of goes hand in hand with the distraction. It gives you something different to look at. Cars driving by, birds, squirrels, whatever it may be. And what I tend to do is I pick up trash on the side of the road, and I see that bark. The dogs are barking. I pick up trash on the side of the road, and what I do is I tend to walk back and forth in front of my house. So I just keep putting trash in the trash can as I pick it up. My kids laugh at me about that, and they said it's called something, but I don't know what it's called. So if you know what it's called, let me know. So what walking does for depression and anxiety is walking or running or jogging or biking, exercise in general, it releases endorphins in your brain. Can't remember which endorphins they are. I think serotonin, epinephrine, something like that. And it kind of helps fight off those sad endorphins or chemicals that are going on in your brain. And it helps for me. Trying to make sure I'm not putting any street signs in my video. And now the sun's behind me, it's really shiny. But so a lot of the time what I do is I listen to music, or I like to get on iHeartRadio and listen to stand-up comedians while I'm walking, and that helps a lot. Because obviously if you can laugh and walk at the same time, it's really going to get you out of that funk and depression and the blues. But I don't know. I just woke up in a mood today. And on top of that mood, I'm achy. I've had a backache for it seems like weeks now. I swear it's my mattress. But so I got myself up. I'm not even dressed for like walking. I'm wearing like pajamas-ish and my sandals, and who cares, Whatever can get you out of the house. You have to get out of the house. That's a big, huge thing for depression, is get the frick out of the house. And that was really hard for me for a really long time, because When I'm feeling crappy, I just want to lay in bed, binge on Netflix, not even anything happy. I will sit there and just binge watch documentaries, and not in a good way, because I mean, that can be totally a good thing. But for me, it was just sad and depressing, and it made everything worse. So yeah, that's why I'm walking today. I had something else written down on here. Sorry. Oh, something else that can help that I have realized lately, and hi bug. Something I have realized lately is that when you wake up in the morning and you're feeling crummy and you don't want to do anything, and you have that just absolute lack of motivation, lack of wanting to do anything at all, you don't want to get out of bed and get dressed and walk in there and make a cup of coffee. Like when you're just really feeling crummy, you get your notebook or piece of paper or pizza box or whatever you feel like writing on, and write down 10 things that you're grateful for. And anybody watching this that has depression or anxiety has heard this before. You write down 10 things you're thankful for, 10 things that make you happy in your life. And it can be anything. I mean, you can be thankful that it's not winter and we're not stuck in the house in an ice storm. You can be thankful that you have clothes to put on. You can be thankful that you ate pizza last night. I mean, anything that you're personally thankful for. Nobody can judge you. Just be thankful for something. Be thankful to be alive. Know that there is a reason to be alive. Another thing that I think helps on top of the 10 things you're thankful for is write down 5 things that you are looking forward to in your life. And I mean, they can be long-term, they can be short-term. If you're younger, things can be, you're looking forward to graduating. You're looking forward to school being out for summer break. You can be thankful, or you can be looking forward to a child of yours going to be graduating. Or you can be looking forward to something as simple as, baking a cake. You can be excited and ready to make a cake, which I am actually really excited because I'm going to make Dakota help me make some saltwater taffy later, because I found a recipe and I've never tried to make that before. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, is making saltwater taffy. So yeah, 10 things that you're thankful for, 5 things that you're looking forward to in your life, short-term, long-term, either way. Just write those things down in the morning. And if you keep a journal, which I'm not really great at keeping a journal because I don't do daily very well and I procrastinate, but if you keep a journal, you can wake up in the morning and can't think of something to be thankful for, or can't think of something to look forward to. And so look back on the previous day's list, and that can help you remember things that you're thankful for, or things that you're still looking forward to. So yeah, that can help. Another thing I have found today is foods to fight depression. Everybody likes food. I love food. And it's not just chocolate, because when I thought of that, I was like, yeah, sure. See, found more trash. Foods to fight depression. And yes, dark chocolate is one of those foods to fight depression. So that does not mean to go and eat 5 pounds of dark chocolate and expect to be happy. Because if you do, you're just going to feel sick and you're going to feel even crappier about yourself. So don't do that. But dark chocolate, I think they said like 1 or 2 ounces a day or something like that. There's something in the dark chocolate that helps release those chemicals that make your brain happy. Another one is kale and spinach, green leafy stuff, which I love spinach. I'm not really a huge fan of kale. Maybe I just haven't found the right thing or recipe to eat kale with, but kale's not really on my favorite things list. But I love spinach, like raw spinach, just green leaves, dip it like carrot sticks in some ranch. It's awesome. Sorry, I just got a text message. My husband's on his way home. Yay. Anyway, green tea is another one, which I'm sure a lot of people have heard about green tea for anxiety and depression. Green tea, they say it's also black tea, but I think green tea does it better. And I mean, that just goes to the basics of like raw foods. It's the processed, hydrogenated, refined sugar crap that makes you feel crummy. It really is. So, I mean, I'd be totally a hypocrite if I were to say don't eat processed foods, because I do it on the daily. But if you can consciously be aware of it as often as possible, try to stay away from those things. Like I said, green leafy stuff, green tea, dark chocolate, avocados is on our list of 10 foods to fight depression. It has to do with like the amino acids, that sort of thing in those. Almonds are on that list. Now almonds, that's a tricky one because that goes with avocados. Like not everybody has the money to go to Whole Foods, buy all super healthy stuff, say, you know, I'm gonna get fit, I'm gonna eat all this healthy food. Sometimes it's a lot easier to go through the McDonald's drive-thru, especially as a mom. Go through the McDonald's drive-thru, get a couple of those dollar double cheeseburgers, McChickens. It's easier, faster, and cheaper than going to the grocery store, or, like I said, Whole Foods if you really want to get super healthy with it. It's easier to just go through a drive-thru. But if if you're able to consciously be aware of it, then yeah, almonds are on that list. Asparagus, that's a tricky one for me because everybody always says that asparagus makes your pee stink. I don't really eat enough asparagus to know that. So yeah, asparagus is on that list. Bananas and blueberries are both on there. I love bananas. And bananas you can put in just about everything. There's this recipe that I found, or I think one of my sisters told me about it, where you mix like bananas and egg, just mush up the bananas and egg, and you can make pancakes with it. Not flour, sugar, anything else, literally just like a mashed up banana mixed with an egg. And then you fry it like a pancake and feed it to your kids or yourself or whatever, like pancakes. And those are actually pretty good. I've tried that before. Another one on our list of 10 foods to fight depression is salmon and tuna. And again, I think that goes with like the omega-3s and certain oils that release certain chemicals in your brain. And one of my favorite things on this list is eggs. Now, a lot of people that know me know eggs from factory farms are not always the most nutritious for you. The stuff that they feed to the chickens is not so great. The way the chickens are treated is not so great. But I'm not here to give you a lecture on animal farming or anything like that. We personally have our own chickens and ducks. And so we know what they eat. So when you know what goes into your bird, you know what comes out of them in the form of an egg. You know it's in the egg. and you can kind of control it that way. So I am a huge advocate of backyard chickens. So if you don't have your own chickens, do that now. Don't do it if you don't know how to take care of chickens. Don't do that. A lot of people around Easter go and get chickens from the feed store and stuff because they're like, oh, baby chicks, they're so cute. And look at the little baby ducks, they're so cute. And I've actually ended up, if you can't hear it, my ducks see me and they're quacking at me now. I've ended up with a few extra birds from people that yes, I'm sure 5 pounds of chocolate would make you very happy. But I've ended up with some birds from people that thought they could keep ducks in an apartment. Now, really? No, you can't. You can't keep ducks in an apartment. I think they did that on Friends where they had a duck in an apartment. No, that's a TV show. That's not realistic. Ducks are stinky and their poop is gross and they're dirty and they need water and they're always getting muddy and you have to feed them. Yes, believe it or not, you have to feed your birds to keep them alive. Ducks are definitely not an apartment-friendly bird. Now, if you're really good at it, you might get away with getting like a couple of quail in an apartment, maybe some Bantam chickens, which are little ones. Then you can figure out your own egg supply. But other than that, no, shouldn't have birds in an apartment. But if you live in a place where you can have your own flock, I definitely recommend it. Because like I said, when you know what goes in the bird, you know what comes out of the bird. Anyway, that is our 10 foods to fight depression. And the other one was writing down 10 things a day that you're thankful for or that you're grateful for. Writing down 5 things that you're looking forward to, that you're excited about. Things, and they don't even have to be things that you have planned on a timeline when it comes to those 5 things. It could be skydiving, bucket list style 5 things. Anything at all. But the point is to kind of remind you that you have a purpose, to remind you that there are things in life to look forward to, that today may be a sad day, but today is not the only day of your life. There's gonna be sad days. There's gonna be days where you just wanna sit and cry and do nothing else. But sometimes making those lists helps. And like I said, walking. Walk away the depression, walk away the annoyance. Sometimes I walk when I'm just pissed off and angry and I need, like I said, physical exercise releases those endorphins in your brain, kind of a trick to make you think that you're okay or think that you're happy, think that everything's fine. But when you get that deeply depressed, you do what works. And anybody that sees this as a pre-recorded, if you're not watching me live, leave down in the comments, leave something in the comments for me. You can message me. If you're feeling like crap and you just need someone to talk to, my email is going to be down there in the description box. Email me. I could always use a pen pal, Send me an email, say I'm having a bad day. I can't think of anything to look forward to. Today just sucks. I want it all to stop. Send me an email. Let's talk. I could be having a really crappy day at the same time, and I may really, really need you out there to send me that email or send me that message to help me. So you never know when you're helping yourself who else you're going to help along with that. But I'm going to go ahead and head inside now. This is going to be the end of my walk. It's been about 20 minutes. And like I said, if you're watching this on a rebroadcast, leave some questions, leave some comments, leave some stuff down there. And don't forget to subscribe because I'll be doing this walking live thing again. I'm going to be trying to put up more live videos. I think it's more fun when I don't have to edit them and I don't get to edit out the stuff that I didn't want in there, which you'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading inside. Don't forget, subscribe so you can see my next live. If you hit that little ding dong bell thing, you can see, it'll notify you when I'm about to go live. So you can catch me then. But until then, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna wash my face. I'm actually gonna be recording some other videos today. So I hope you guys get to see those. Like I said, one of them is gonna be saltwater taffy with Dakota, because he's my son and he loves me and he really loves doing videos with me sometimes. But this is gonna be one that he can eat. So I'm hoping that's gonna entice him. He's been watching this live from inside the house. So yeah. Anyway, until then, smile. If you feel like crap, get outside, walk laps around your house. You don't even have to leave your yard. You know, you don't even have to leave your house, honestly. If you can't stand leaving the house, I've gotten like that. Go from the front door to the back door, front door to the back door, back and forth until you just really start feeling a little bit better. But like I said, leave me some comments, drop me an email, whatever it is, but there's gonna be better days. Today's not the only day. And until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.